Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Chantel here. Thank you for joining today. If you like what you see, please do well to subscribe. Also turn on that bell icon by the side of the subscribe button, so whenever I post new content on this channel, you'll be one of the first to know. Alrighty, thank you. Further into this video, first want to thank each and every one of you for making it possible for your girl to hit 20,000 subscribers and counting. We're over 20k now. I'm so grateful. You guys, I started this channel 3 years ago with little to no direction, but thankfully I'm here now. If you want to take a cue from somebody that has been there and understands what it means to work your way up, then I should be your go-to girl, to be honest. I had this goal that I wanted to hit 20k this year, and it's just the beginning of September and I've already surpassed that goal. If that is not God using you guys, then how can I explain it? I'm so grateful. Like, I am overly thankful. I'm really happy. So thank you so much. We are moving to our permanent site. Into the video proper. Long time no self-development video. I had this idea in my head, but I did not know how to tie it into a video. Me talking about Big Brother, then again it's me pointing out something very serious. I'm sure you can already tell from the title of the video what we're going to be discussing in depth today is narcissism, and anyone who aligns with the definition of narcissism is a narcissist. So let's define what a narcissist is. These are people who are in love with a fantastical, godlike, grandiose version of themselves. They are typically the loud ones. They always gasconade about their captivating, often magical life story. I found out that each time I take a glance at the TV and I see this particular housemate called Sheggz and watch him manifest, it cringes me so bad. I understand that we all have a modest amount of narcissistic traits. That's a given. Everybody should be proud of themselves. But when it gets to an extreme, watching him with his girlfriend Bella, I'm like, how can she not see this? But when I think deeper, I realize that those who have had experiences with narcissists, who have been in relationships with narcissists, they don't understand that that person is a narcissist until they are out of the relationship. Anything you want to tell them is not working. Like, they are living in the person's world. So I'm just going to give you traits of how to spot a narcissist. Like, these are never fail traits that you must always see. They are synonymous with narcissists, basically. The first on my list, which is also mirroring the definition of a narcissist, is that they have a grandiose sense of self-importance. They are preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, and all of those things, but in a delusional level. For instance, a narcissist is telling you that, while I was here, this person knew me as this. Nobody was up to my level. I'm the best. I understand you can toot your horn here and there, like I mentioned, but when it gets to a level where at this point it's delusional, everybody around you knows that you're not saying the truth, but you just keep living in that fantasy, knowing fully well that you are lying, but you have acclimatized to that thinking that maybe the more I say it, the more it becomes true. You ooze conceit, you ooze arrogance, and everyone around you just can't stand you when you start being that person. And I think that Sheggz of Big Brother possesses that attribute in terms of his personality. The second point on my list is they are manipulators. If you have kept track of his relationship with other housemates and even his relationship with Bella, you know that when he tries to make things right with her, he tries to manipulate her. He's like, oh, I did this because you made me do this, or I shouldn't even be talking to this person, that's with other housemates. I shouldn't be here with you because you're not up to my level. They just manipulate people into thinking that they are better than them, and they're ready to lay all the blame on other people but themselves. They get really unhinged when others point out their faults. In simple terms, it's everybody's fault but their own. They are very good at criticizing. They are very good at sabotaging. That's like their MO. They always play the victim card. You can never find them taking responsibility for their actions. No. The third trait of a narcissist is they are superficial and self-absorbed. They also tend to ignore what others say, or they give only superficial responses before steering the conversation back to them. So if you're talking to a narcissist and say, oh, I experienced this, they try so hard to one-up you and tell you how much they have experienced of that same thing. They will turn it around back to them. The conversation has to start and end with them. The fourth on my list, and one of the most important tell-all traits, is they are very good at love bombing. When I first saw Sheggz and Bella, when they got together, The first few days was already telling her I love you, I can't wait to marry you, I can't wait to introduce you to my family. That's not normal. Even though I know that there are some relationships that go really fast, but it wasn't feeling genuine from my end. I might be wrong, but from all I have seen, and if you have been watching both of them closely, you will know that I have a point here. He love bombed her into thinking that she was everything and more to him, and she fell so head over heels in love with him. She developed such a huge physical and emotional dependence on him. Right now, Sheggz is the air Bella breathes. I don't know if that's her strategy, but I'm guessing that at this point, the girl is gone. Like, she's under Sheggz spell. Love bombing feels pretty nice at the beginning, but trust me, as the relationship progresses, it becomes irritating, it irks you, it becomes unattractive. The fifth point that I touched a bit on is they are condescending towards others. They don't have regard for anybody but themselves. They talk to you in a very rude way. Narcissists are known to gaslight people through psychological means. What I mean by that is they tend to make you feel like your opinions don't matter. They basically just try to make you doubt your own choices or even your sanity. And we have seen that play out between Sheggz and Bella. The next point for me is that narcissists have a very high yet very fragile self-esteem. They always feel like they're on top of the world. At some point when you crack through that, you realize that this person just needs validation. They always seek constant admiration and attention. They are fixated on their appearance and they always want praises and even more praises. If you've ever experienced a narcissist, they always want you to hype them, tell them how good they look, how amazing they are. They have a self-esteem that's really high, like I mentioned, but yet really fragile. They cannot exist without external validation. Narcissists are also very selfish and really self-centered. If it's not going in their direction, they don't want it. They always want to be treated differently. They have that sense of entitlement. They always want the favorable treatment in everything or in every area they find themselves. They always want their demands to get automatic compliance. They want you to do as they said. Like, it's either their way or the highway. There was one of the episodes I watched when Sheggz was telling her not to eat, and she's like, oh, I want to eat this thing. He's like, oh, so your girlfriend you cannot tell her what to do and she will follow suit. I'm like, who are you to her? There are ways where you can tell her, oh, okay, don't do this. Can you please not do this? You don't just command people. That's one of the traits of a narcissist, and yeah, for me, he's high up on my list. The next point is they are arrogant and very hostile. A narcissist finds it very difficult to say sorry. Even if they eventually say sorry, they will tie it to your own behavior. Just take responsibility for your action and move on. Apologize, be sincere about it, but no, that's not what a narcissist is all about. They are like, why should I apologize to you without a reason, without dragging you into it? They are smarter, they are more beautiful than anybody around them. I think I touched on this initially, but yeah, that is one of the tell traits of a narcissist. Next to these FAQs I wrote down, can you change the narcissist? No, but you can actually coexist in the most stern way possible. Because narcissism is actually a clinical thing, a narcissistic personal disorder. So the person needs to either seek help from a hospital or even go to therapy. But no, a narcissist finds it difficult to go seek help. The next FAQ, or would I say popular belief, is that narcissists are only men. No, narcissists are both sex. You can see a female narcissist. However, in the society we live in, men are of a higher percentage than women when it comes to narcissism. The third FAQ is, can you be a narcissist and not know? Absolutely. Because to most narcissists, they are doing nothing wrong. They are just living their life. So if you have a problem with it, then it's up to you. So next we're going to move on to how to deal or protect yourself from a narcissist. I'm just going to give 3 points. The first one is to set boundaries. First, victims need to set boundaries with their oppressor, in this case the narcissist. By their nature, narcissists exploit people because they feel no empathy towards the plight of others. They seek to get their needs met, often by unsavory means. To survive this, those around them must put down solid and clear boundaries and be willing to enforce them, no matter how hard they push back. I believe that everyone deserves a healthy relationship, and a narcissistic relationship is not healthy at all. The back and forth is just too much. Second point on how to protect yourself from a narcissist is to know your worth. The narcissist victim should know that whatever the narcissist does not reflect who they are, does not reflect their self-worth. While the narcissist may heap on abuse that feels very personal, it isn't. It arises from the narcissist's deep sense of inadequacy. So he or she actually wants it to trickle on you. This isn't to say that the person being victimized by the narcissist shouldn't defend him or herself. However, this action should arise from a stance of self-care. Love yourself enough to know that if he or she is saying anything about you, it shouldn't get so deep. Know your worth. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. The third and most important point for me, if you have tried the first and second one and it did not work, is to walk away. Self-care can mean walking away from the narcissist. Self-care can be leaving what does not pay you, what does not give you peace of mind. Sometimes it's enough to limit the amount of exposure a person has to the narcissist. However, sometimes it means that the victim decides not to see the narcissist anymore. Walking away becomes a little easier for the person who knows the characteristics of narcissism. Those are the characteristics I previously mentioned. So the person who truly understands what narcissism is about sees this warning signs, sees these trigger signs, and walks away. So yeah, that's it with this video. Do you know anyone that possesses the aforementioned signs of narcissism? Let me know in the comment section. And has this video helped you figure out a narcissist? Let me know as well in the comment section, because like I mentioned, not a lot of people know that they are dealing with narcissists. This is also a very vast topic that I would like to shed a lot of light on, because I've researched it, I know a lot about it. I have my warning sign in my head. Like, if I get in contact with a narcissist, I know already. Do you get? So if you want me to shed some more light on this topic, let me know in the comment section. Leave your question in the comment section and I will be sure to answer. If you also have any other points you'd like me to add or you like people to know about, leave it in the comment section as well. Yeah, that's it with this video. So many people have been coming for Bella and saying she should leave that guy. He's not the best for her. He's using her. He's doing all of that. I just feel like we should take it easy on her, because she might not even know that that is what she's dealing with. She might not know that that's what she's facing. To her, that's how he loves. It's so obvious that that's a very unhealthy way of loving, a very toxic way of loving, and it shouldn't be so. This is no stand zone, so if you're a fan of either of them and I said what you don't like about your fave, you can still let me know by being very respectful. Okay? Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like this video, share it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.
I always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark.